Okay, so this is going to be a very quick stream. I have to hop off in an hour and 20 minutes, so let's do this. Alright, going to try to blast through as many of these as I can. So that is our first one. I don't have the music on. I am... It's called 7-Eleven. That's what this song is called. Alright. There we go. Okay. Oh, that one's good. And software engineer. Then we do the keywords and job titles. Job title is fine. It is keywords that always needs to move for some reason. There we go. Get the resume up. Okay. And let's do the LinkedIn, which should be that. Okay, cool. All right. Wow, this is going to be quick. Welcome, everybody. I have another meeting in an hour and 20 minutes, so I'm going to try to review as many resumes as I can in between them. This is going to be a speed run, essentially. All right, so let's go with the first one. This is a resume of a software engineer. What kind? Don't know. They will let me know, which is why this is not correct, because that was for the last job. So what we're going to be looking for is just to see what kind they are. That's pretty much going to be it. That's a sign of a good software engineer resume if I can tell immediately what kind you are, full stack, back end, front end, etc. So this person is an intern. I don't know why they wrote that. That's not necessary to write. I don't even want to repeat that. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's go to the actual resume. So they've applied to about 150 and gotten at least maybe one interview or not, which isn't good. So let's see what we can do. All right, education section is exceptionally long, and don't know if it's really needed. I think you could fit this into 2 lines max. Probably be better if it was 1. Research assistant, develop the wizard agent framework to enhance reinforcement learning efficiency. This is a nonsense sentence. I developed a wizard to framework enhance. Please don't do that. By granting agents temporary control over environment parameter, traffic convergence, and space reward tasks like mountain car and pendulum. All right. Conducted research on 3D body scans from smartphones, blah, 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 blah. Okay, again, there's nothing here I would need for a software engineer specifically. Developed and deployed a Hacker News ingester using TypeScript and AWS. This is good. TypeScript and AWS, which pulled and filtered over 500K items per month, improving data retrieval efficiency by 35%. Designed a custom JSON parser. Okay, so the biggest issue I have in this resume is in the first 2 giant descriptions, the only things that I actually really care about is TypeScript and AWS. And that's it. That's not good. I don't know what kind of coder you are. I'm assuming since it's TypeScript, maybe full stack, but that would then be missing JavaScript, CSS, HTML, or maybe it would be another language in that. I don't know. This would definitely not pass as a software engineer of any kind. Projects, yeah, you don't, this whole, no. So, okay, what you need to do for this is redo like all these bullet points. I don't care about any of this, right? Like the only thing I really need is AWS and TypeScript, and like I'm gonna pull that up real quick just so you see it right down here real quick. But this is the stuff I'd look for if this was full stack. I don't know if this is full stack. You haven't shown me that. You've only shown me TypeScript and AWS. There is nothing I can use here to move you forward. So please, please, please just put your code. IT resumes in general are very, very heavily keyword based. If you're in sales, it's qualification based. If you're manager, it's mostly more qualification. But IT in general, especially for IC people, which is individual contributors, which is managers in the IT space, need a lot of keywords. It is a keyword based resume. So there's not much more I can do with this because there's nothing in here for me. I don't see anything. This is nice, actually, but there's no way anybody's going to probably scroll all the way down here regardless. So, and even if it is, it's not going to get you a job because I only see TypeScript and AWS and Linux right down here. So we need more keywords. Let's move on to the next resume. Hello, everybody. Yes, I am on the resume grind because I have a Hey Last Righteous very short stream today. Yesterday, I was under the knife. I wasn't. It was not that kind of minor surgery. It was just an endoscopy. I was in and out in like 15 minutes. But the thing that knocks you out messed me up for the rest of the day. I ate bar Tupac. But yeah, today, very short stream. I only have an hour and 10 minutes before, hour and 20 before I have to meet somebody else for a meeting. Next week, I will have normal schedules because this is like the craziest week I've had in like 3 to 4 months. So I'm trying to rush out as many of this as I can because it's a very short stream. We're not going to play any games because I don't have time for that. So maybe I'll do another one tomorrow or Friday, but I don't know. But yeah, it's going to be pretty quick. So I'm trying to knock out as many questions as I can. It was not a knife fight, yeah. No, it was an endoscopy just because I have like stomach issues, which is why I sound like Rick from Rick and Morty all the time with acid reflux. But let's see, 583. But yeah, I was in and out instantly, and I love how quick anesthesia is because it's so fast. You're just like, oh hi, out. Like they were talking to me, and then I woke up with an apple juice next to me. It's so quick. How many will I review today? I don't know. Today I got a surprise meeting for later today, which I have to take. So, and again, this cannot interfere with what the actual recruiting job is, because then I won't have the income to do this. So that is why I have to stop off at 12:20 PST. So an hour. Yeah, I'm going to try to go through as many as I can. I may do one tomorrow or the day after. I don't know, but my normal schedule will be going at next week. This is just seriously like the craziest schedule I have. So, let's see. This person, I think this person put their, yeah, this week is a nightmare for me scheduling. Everything wants to happen this, and then after this weekend, it's smoother sailing. So, how is everybody doing today? Big Belgian dude. Hey, welcome. You caught me live on the day I'm going, like the shortest stream I'm gonna do. Welcome. Ask your questions. We're doing a speed run. I got a recruiting meeting in about an hour and 10 minutes that I have to take. So, we're doing this fast, and welcome to the channel. All right. Let's see. What is next? This is next. It's a software engineer. I don't know anything more than that. Speed run time. Okay, that's good. And away we go. This is a resume of a software engineer. What kind of software engineer? Again, I don't know. We're going to find out. Although, now that I can see this, full stack. Good, you let me know. That's good. So, full stack engineer. If it is a full stack engineer, in that case, I can use these keywords, which I have copied from the last one. So, they stated that they are in Europe and they're applying in Germany. Yeah, so they are aware that the German market is different than the U.S. market, so I'm going to try to judge this based on the U.S. market, and hopefully it'll be equivalent, because again, I don't know the Germany market. I only know the U.S. market. We have, and what we're looking for is everything over there: TypeScript, JavaScript, CSS, HTML, Node, Angular, SQL, React, blah, 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 Cloud, Agile. Developed core features for learning platforms serving 500 monthly using Angular, enhancing usability and user experience. I think you used more than Angular. I just want more. I'm sure you used other stuff. Just put a little bit more, like Angular, X, Y, and Z, especially if it was like in a SQL environment or something. It's okay to double up on some of the keywords as a software engineer, specifically full stack. Integrated and fine-tuned AI-powered chatbot functionality across multiple projects. Yeah, this is fine. AI is good. If I would recommend putting what kind of AI, So like AI powered chatbot and like LLM or NLP or whatever the acronyms are. Design and maintain 50 plus REST APIs using Python, Django, perfection, streamline data exchange and facilitating seamless. Improve the development workflow by optimizing CI/CD with Docker, host and AWS. Yeah, so this is phenomenal. I think you may be missing a little bit, such as JavaScript, CSS, HTML, which I think you could just put like here. And SQL, any kind of SQL. Beyond that, that first job alone will probably get you that first job with the bullet points will probably get you a job or interview, I should say. React, Azure, Docker. Okay, cool. MySQL, Redis. Oh, there's it. Yeah, I would just recommend if you have it, you can put it up. Again, it's okay to double up a little bit on the languages, but this is a pretty solid resume. Yeah, you're just, I think if I could, I would put maybe JavaScript, CSS, HTML maybe here, and MySQL up top, but truthfully, I think that's solid. That's when the market improves again. Even without it, you're going to get a lot of interviews. That it's assuming the Germanic market is the same as the U.S. market, which I truthfully don't know. This would work in the U.S. So that was a quick review, but good, we got it out. So that's it for this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Okay, what was their hit rate? This one was 50-1, which the thing is, I don't know the German market because they're in Europe and they're applying to German market. So which isn't bad, 1 to 50, because I don't know how popular full stack is in Germany, but in the US, if they made those changes, and even without them, they might truthfully, I should have said they should have the education up top. They probably could get like 1 in 25, but again, a lot of these were submitted during like December, or not December, but like they're using December metrics, and you can't really use December metrics because they don't count. Recruiting is weird during that, but I don't know if that's the same in Germany. So 52-4M. I would think that leaning towards an AI engineer's full stack in the market over the next year, way to go. It might. Right now, the last I checked, which had been a bit, is full stack was the hot one, but AI was pretty close on its heels. So truthfully, having a little bit of both would probably be good, but I would think at least, I'd have to check again, but I think right now it's still full stack by a little bit. But I do agree with you that in the future it's probably going to be AI. So, it's like probably in the future by like in a month or two. Oh shoot, I have to redo that video, don't I? Crud, because this was actually the last one. When was this resume sent to you, if you know this? This was sent the 7th. So okay, I just have to put this before this though. That's what I need to do. All right, this person did their full information, so give me a second to make sure they're not doxed, and then I'll do this, which this should actually be okay. Oh yeah, they did their full thing. All right, let's move this down to here. Which, oh gosh, this format is a nightmare. All right, there we go. And that's fine. Now I can actually show it without them being doxed. All right. Yeah, but we're doing stuff that was sent to me on the 7th. Usually it's about a week behind, but again, this week is a nightmare for me, man. There's so much stuff. This is everything. Mr. Frozen, I sent your resume is updated and resent. Sorry about that, but please consider. Okay, perfect. I will, Mr. Frozen. On January 8th. Yeah, I think I did some of them before. Let's see. Yeah, I think I deleted the extra one, hopefully. So, you've seen this template before. Actually, this is like the first time I've seen. No, I think I saw this on a sales resume once. Let's see. What am I doing on time? Okay, I got an hour left. Perfect. All right. What is this person? What do they need? Who are they? What are they? What do they do? What is their heart and soul? Nope. Go back, computer. Please don't break everything. Software developer. Okay, that's it. That's all I see. So, but yeah, Mr. Frozen, welcome, welcome. I think it's a Google Docs template. That tracks. This actually looks like Google Docs. I mean, it's not the worst. It's just the fonts and the coloring is bad, which is what I'm going to rip it apart of in the video. So, all right, let's see. Have an hour left. We're speed running this. People are probably going to be confused why these videos are me talking super fast. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Again, it's like all software engineers, so don't tell me they're stack. All right. This is another software engineer, and they have a 1 to 50 ratio, which is not bad, but it's not great. It's essentially the bare minimum I think somebody should have. So let's look. Trustworthy. Don't put trustworthy. I wouldn't have assumed you were not trustworthy until you wrote that down. Trustworthy full stack developer with 1 year of technical experience building financial users, smart contracts. Okay, you've got most of the keywords. I assume this is, so yeah, full stack right here, but summaries are not needed. Skill sections are usually not needed. They need to be in the bullet points or they really don't count for a lot of managers. So, okay. You were here for only like a month or two. Starknet, automated market maker, web chain. Okay, I don't care. Web3 wall can be a lot of could be in keywords. Is not in a ton of them. I don't see anything here that I need. Gamification, TypeScript, Node.js. Here's what I actually see. And this testing just okay. So, I think you can see, and you'll actually see with the next one of how to do a full stack, but it doesn't super count if it's in here. And you didn't put any other information, so I wonder if the 1 to 50 is true. Maybe it is. Web3 isn't bad to have in there, but I don't see anything else. But truthfully, a bigger issue is the bullet points are kind of anemic, and the formatting is a nightmare. In addition, this kind of looks like you've been job hopping. Maybe these were contract roles, and that's okay. Just put contract. But if they weren't, this looks like you've been here for like 2 months. This been here for like a couple of months and a couple of months, and you have like 3 jobs and almost 1 year of experience, which is gonna trigger a red flag to a lot of hiring managers. So unless you can put these as projects, which is fine, or internships, which also is fine. Internships are expected to only be about 3 months, which maybe these were. I don't know. Sorry, just got a text. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, your formatting's off for sure, but a bigger issue for me is, truthfully, I think that the bullet points, now that I'm looking at it, is there's not a lot. You do have TypeScript and Node.js here, which is solid, and Git and CI/CD, but I think you're just missing a lot. The next, because I recorded this one out of order by accident, the next video in this one, the next resume in this video is the one you should look at for how to write that along with formatting. So I'm just missing some keywords for full stack, and again, the biggest issue by far is kind of looks like you've been job hopping. So if those were contracts, that's fine. Just put contract. If they were interns, that's even better. Just put internship. But if you have more jobs than years of experience, it triggers warning signs in managers. So that's all I can do for this one. And let's go to the next resume. Okay. Hello, now you stream in my working hours. I can't join every stream. I'm sorry, We Hot. I that's why I do the Tuesday stream. I was just unconscious for that day. So, you know, that's why that happens. I wasn't really, I was like gone for like 15 minutes, but when I got home, I still had the anesthesia on me and I took like a nap. So that stuff knocks you out. It's just boom, gone. I actually thought I'd be out longer, but yeah, I'm always impressed with how quick it is. But that's why, and next week we will have a normal schedule, because I only have like an hour left in this stream. All right, I do actually have to check this text. Oh, it's coming today! Yes! Okay, that's a good news. I do. WeHot just likes the atmosphere, you know? So, would have been fun to see a doped up resume review. Oh my Yeah, it would be like, all right, you have words. I don't want that. I want pictures, hieroglyphs. So, but yeah, I mean, it was really like that would be. It would honestly, I wish it would be funny. I wouldn't even mind doing that because then I could tell people, hey, this advice is probably not going to be good because I'm unconscious. But it would probably just be like zoning out in front of the camera. Yeah, bears. Look, so foam 2000. There are bits and resumes you should see towards the bottom of the chat. If you click that, the bits cost money, so don't use those. But if you have 3,000 of the free currency, there it is. It's 1,000. Okay, hold on. I always like to show. He's still under the bed. Bear is more popular than me, so Bear always gets stuff. Okay, so there he is in his usual spot. Because, oh man, we are running out of these. Sir, we may not have enough treats for you today. I'm sorry. So, all right, let's do this and then make it so that everybody can actually see. All right. Yeah, we're gonna need to get you more treats, sir. All right. So, Bear, did you know I love you? Look at the camera. Yes. Okay. So, stay. All right. So today you were actually very good. You came in with a lot of energy, and when I was in the restroom, you came in with a toy, which was not the appropriate time. Again, we need to work on boundaries. Boundaries, sir. We do love you, but boundaries. But overall, today you've been very good. And after I woke up, you jumped on the bed to rest. So I think today we can definitely say you have been a very good boy. Yes, you are. You're a very good boy. I love you. Mwah. And you get forehead kisses, but no other kisses, because I've seen what you do with that mouth, and it disturbs me. Oh, I forgot to mention, I gave you a forehead kiss, and I said I love you, and then you coughed in my face this morning. Yeah, you coughed in my face this morning. Yeah. Okay. I have resumes in a short amount of time, sir. Okay? Go back under the bed. I know it's your favorite. Yes, he's a good boy. It's also why sometimes if you hear thumping is because his tail is a menace. Okay, sir. Am I still petting you? Is that what I'm doing? You got your treat? Do I have more treats? Yeah, I think I have like one left, so be careful on giving him a treat today, because I don't know if I actually have that much more. Yeah, that made sense with the hieroglyphics. Yeah, exactly. Alright, oh, this is actually really good that I can knock out all of these, because these are mostly, software engineers. So, good. Software engineers I know. I've trained others on software engineering. Resumes, not actual coding. I couldn't code worth a dang. Bear, you got your treat. You're fine. I'll call you when you get a next one. Sir. Hi, I know, I love you. You're so needy today. I don't have time right now. I can pet you after. Maybe I can do a split stream today. Actually, maybe, but no, I'll probably have more work. This week has been crazy. All right, what is this person's resume? I am immediately doing that. That is done. We are doing 53. What is this? All right. Also, real quick, I have a question for y'all. This is a question. This is not like a lead trick question. This is, I truly don't know. Does anybody know what the plural of ATS is? Because I don't. I posted that to my LinkedIn, and then, like in a poll, and everybody is so far split on it. So I really do want to know what the plural to ATS is. Because weirdly enough, if you say ATS systems, it makes it a plural, but that's also applicant tracking systems. So I want to know what the plural to that is, and I really don't know. ATSs? Ooh, I should have put that on the poll. Smart contracts, meme coins, frames, that is crypto. Oof. All right. Okay. Do. Here we go. We're good. And we're off. This person has applied to 75. Okay. Let's review this full stack developer resume. So, what they're going to be looking for is what I'm going to be looking for is TypeScript, JavaScript, CSS, HTML, Node, Angular, SQL, React, API, REST, Cloud, Agile, CI/CD. Extra languages are a bonus. Yeah, those are basically going to be it. And if y'all like this content, please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. This person has applied to 75, which isn't great. But again, this was submitted to me on like the 7th of this month, and that's when recruiting really starts to pick up again. So that might not be a correct assessment of how many applications it takes. So, but let's check with the resume. So, okay, I will say you've got a lot of the right keywords here, but again, I'm not sure I really care a lot about skill sections. I'm coming around to the fact that they are largely not as relevant except for in like higher level manager resumes, because managers just don't really like them a lot. They like to see it in here. So, okay. Also, this is from Pakistan. I've never recruited in Pakistan, so I hope this is correct. Planned and developed a comprehensive WhatsApp business API. API is one. Integration stream of customer communication for businesses. Supporting manager. This isn't what I need. Nothing. Okay, here. Next.js is one. All right, so here's the thing. You have correctly guessed what kind of keywords I need. You have not put them in the first job. I need them in the job. These are mostly correct. Any of this equals works. JavaScript, TypeScript, blah, blah, blah. You've all got that. Microservices is solid. AWS is good. I don't see them here. Let's see. Nope. Again, software engineering specifically is highly keyword based. When you get to other industries like, like art or sales or recruiting even, it's more qualification, but IT in particular is very qualification, keyword based, and that is what I'm not seeing except for here. So these are correct. That's good. Why do I have to go? Here's the problem. I have to go all the way down here to get basically this and Next.js, and I don't even see some of the stuff that's here in here, and that's a problem. If you put it here and it's not in here, people are going to think you're lying to them. That's why it needs to be in the bullet points and why these are not usually that useful except for management stuff. Because yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, that's going to be a big problem. So, again, at least in the US, I have no idea how recruiting works in Pakistan. I assume there is a different culture and different needs and wants, which I am not aware of. But at least in the United States, I don't think I would... Could I move this forward? Counting off the international, I'm just going to assume that this role would require or be okay with immigration services because we need that. I wouldn't be able to move it forward in the US because the phone number is not one I could dial. But if the phone number was correct, I could move forward with this in maybe 2018. But in the United States, IT is very crowded. It's very tough. There's a lot of competition, and I don't know if I can move forward with this in the current year. This sentence alone basically saves most of the resume. Also, stop with the bolding, because you bolded some things correctly, but others not. So I could move forward with this in 2018. Right now, I don't think I could. And again, that is assuming that the phone number was one that I could physically dial and that this role was able to accept immigration services. So let's move on to the next resume. Let's see. Ad starts in a minute. Boo, ad. Okay, based on the numbers they present, I immediately frame them as more of a server full stack analyst than a pure developer. Red flag, they didn't put their title. Yeah, they didn't. I assume that's at the same company that they're a contractor. Oh, never mind, this was the same job, which makes the job posting. Yeah, so I'm assuming this was a contract position and they did this at different contracting ones because it was Tech Innovic Solutions. so that they were sort of like a C2C contractor. If the skill section is light, is it okay because it provides a highlight summary? Even in other countries, mostly softwares are US based, so they follow the same process. I just like, so I don't know if a skill section, again, for managers, I think it's okay to have a skill section. But a lot of the cases, it's sort of irrelevant because if you have it here, but you don't have it here, it looks sus. And that's the only thing I can say is it looks sus to people. And if you've already got it here, then why do you need it here? So that's kind of my issue with it, is I think it's superfluous, and the most important part of your resume is the first half. Again, there may be some types of resumes and stuff where, you know, you could use it, but most of the time I just don't think it's useful. I think it's just superfluous. Again, managers are a little different. IC resumes versus management resumes are different, which I've only recently started clarifying, which I should have done earlier. Oh, good. Yes, I forgot. I lowered the amount of ads, how long it takes. Ha ha ha. Because I realized I could shave off 30 seconds. Let's see. That's full stack. Oh, we got another full stack. Another engineer. Searching for internships. Okay, so this is gonna be different. There we go. All right, back. And I shaved off 30 seconds of commercials. I realized I had enough to do that. So, because there's a weird algorithm slider that you can use, and I had it wrong before. So you are now with less ads. So, all right. We've got another software engineer. Maybe intern. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Make sure this isn't gonna... Okay, cool. Okay. Yep, less commercials. I think I had it at 2 minutes and I moved it down to 1:30. I can't move it lower than 1:30 unless I'm wrong. But otherwise, you get ads when you first join, and my goal is to make it so that there's ads on a regular schedule, so it gives me a break, and alternatively, that new people don't come in, they immediately see an ad. So, but yeah, so far I lowered it by 30 seconds. Which I think I did it right. Hopefully I won't have to move it back up to 2 minutes. Let's see, what is this? Searching for internships. Okay, yeah, we're good. More software engineers. This is good. This way I can knock them out really quick. This is a software engineer intern? I don't know. So they said they're searching for internships at the moment, and they will pivot to new grad apps in the fall of this coming year. I want to let you know, person whose name is anonymized, that if you are looking, the resume that will get you internships is not necessarily the resume that will get you full-time jobs. There are slight differences in what people are looking for in full-time engineers versus internships. So I want you to be very careful with that, because internships, what they're going to be looking for is a very basic understanding of the subject matter, but I mean very basic, and the ability to work well with others and to take criticism. But when you move into actual full stack resume, or full stack, actual software engineering positions, they're going to assume that you can work well with others and take criticism, and then you need to show a better mastery of the tech stack. So that's kind of the difference, and I will try to judge it for both, but there is a difference, and I just want you to be aware, because if you change it for getting internships, you want to maybe change it to a different way. So this is so long. I don't know why this needs to be this long. Also, I don't know what's there. Maybe that is important in the black bar. Maybe it's not. Don't know. Obviously, it's censored for a reason. So, no longer than 3 lines. Software engineering intern. All right. Man, I've been noticing people doing this much more frequently. Rebuilt a legacy code for trust and safety monolithic cloud-based microservices architecture. So, this is actually solid. This will be, even though that's not going to be a keyword I usually do, people like cloud, they like microservices, and the word architecture. That's, sorry, just text. All right. That's good. People like that. So that's actually solid. Deployed in the application to multiple staging environments, production to AWS, CDK, CI/CD. Cool. You don't need to stop bolding everything. Half of these bolds are wrong, but you've got most of the right idea on it. Also, let me check. You've applied to 100 to 0. That's not great. So yeah, we can definitely do some improvements. CI/CD is good. Again, I don't care about 80% code average. The recruiter is not going to know what that means. I don't know what that means. I've taught other recruiters how to recruit for IT, and to be clear, their number of hires went up after my training. So again, I know what I'm doing on training other recruiters on it, but I don't know what the code thing is. You have to make it more basic. All right. Collaborated closely with product designers, completely redesigned and modernized legacy user interface. This is actually kind of solid for an internship. If you were moving to a full-time position, I would not have this sentence, but this is good for internships. Integrated OAuth, okay, for Java microservices. So again, stop with the bolding. Please stop. I want everybody to stop with the bolding, just in general. That is a rule. We're missing kind of the basics. So I know you have it here. I know you do. I still want it in a bullet point. They want to know how you used it. I know it could be just basic as rebuilt a legacy travel application using Next.js, React, TypeScript, AWS. That would be fine, whatever. But it still needs to be here. It needs to be in the actual bullet points. It needs to show what it is, how you used it, and why you used it. And you don't have to show that you're the master of JavaScript. You just need to show that you used it. Because if it's up here, the manager will be like, oh, they did it in one day and they don't have a mastery. If you say it here, they say, okay, they just used it as a tool. So beyond that, which this should be, again, in here, way too much bolding and the formatting is a little off. You're probably just missing how you can take criticism, which I think you can change. Which one was it? This one. I would say worked closely with product designers who would maybe critique the design and move back and forth. I think this is the sentence where you can actually put that in for internships. So, but yeah, that's what I can go through this is it's almost good. You're just missing this stuff and a little bit of how well you worked with others. But that's basically, and the bolding. Honestly, your formatting is making it harder because here's part of the problem why I also don't like it here is when you bold this stuff, the eye goes to it, and it's possible somebody may actually miss this up here. So put it in here. This is fine. Mapping dashboard. There's nothing I see in here, but you know, that's fine. You almost have it all in here. And when internships start picking up again, which I assume they're going to be by the time this video is out, you stand a pretty good chance. So next resume. You can support the author and you will not watch ads. The interview ratio was 100 to 1. Sorry, I got another text. Okay. Let me just say this. Hey, so many things happening right now. You know how they always say like, oh, good at multitasking? I'm not. I'm not good at multitasking. I'm absolutely not. That's why I can't play any RTSs. Tomorrow, okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Trustworthy is important. Buzzworthy is a company is trying to support damage control with their customers. Well, I mean, if there is like a trustworthy thing, yeah, but it's sort of like saying hi, I'm a recruiter. I don't reject people based on bias. Like, you shouldn't have to say it in the first place. When this resume was sent to you, I'm asking it because maybe it's a chance to view today. This was sent to me. Button. This was sent to me on the 8th. Here, Foam, I'm gonna message you real quick. Don't put this in the actual chat. Put it in the message one I'm doing right now. What is your email that you use to apply to it? So I can search for it, because that's how I search, is based on the email. Okay, and we have about 30 minutes left in the stream. Don't put it there! Wrong one! Wrong one, Foam! No! Delete that. That's the wrong one. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Okay. Let me delete that. Shoot. Okay. It's your email. Do I ban and then I think I time out for a minute and then untime out. There we go. It is your doxing. There we go. I mean, yeah, that's your email is there. I don't think it's a huge deal because emails go everywhere. But I just wanted to... Okay, cool. Yeah, it cleans up everything. Yours is... Oh, yeah, definitely not today. Yours is, at the moment, there are 26... In 26 resumes, you will be there. So, it's gonna be a bit, Foam. Sorry. I should be able to do it by next week. It's just this week is chaos to me. Absolute chaos. So, 2M 53 to let's see. Man, I knew that was gonna happen too when I did it like that. So let's see. This was about, how long was this? 40 minutes into the stream. Because I am gonna post these, I will make sure to try to delete that part real quick. God, maybe on Sunday, I'll do that. So 42 min mark, delete on Wednesday's stream. There you go. Okay. I mean, again, it's the email. It's not the biggest thing because, gosh, that everybody has your email. But still, I want to try to do it when I can. What is next? Oh, no, I have to actually search for this one. I don't know this off the top of my head. All right, data engineer. So, we have to figure out what the hell a data engineer is. I started to send my new resume after you review it. If someone will invite me to the interview. Yeah, good. I mean, you should. If you're in the U.S., this is when recruitment picks up, so you should have more luck regardless. But I want to give you the best chance. All right. Data engineer. What am I doing? I have to put this up so people can actually see what I'm looking at. All right. Okay, design, develop, pipelines. LMS. And this is kind of a... I hate this building thing. All right. This is not a good... This is not... Oh, bear! Oh, my God! Oh. Oh, that's vile. Oh. What I'm trying to say is this is not a good job description. Oh, my God, bear. Oh. Cloud. Oh, my God. Oh. Oh. I'm sorry. That was a vicious fart. He's down there. That's why he sticks his butt out. Don't give him a treat for that. Don't give him a treat for fart. He has the worst farts. I was in another room once, and he farted, and I smelt it in the other room. That's how bad this dog's fart is. Okay, sit. Good boy. Stay. 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 Go get it. Good boy. Good boy. How many more do we have left of these? Okay, we have 2. So, yeah, good fart. Please don't. I don't want to teach you that. It's already horrible enough. Ugh. Alright. It still lingers, man. Ugh. Okay, this is a bad job description. This is a slightly better job description. Not all job descriptions are equal. Like, I think this is probably... I'm just going to remove this. ETL is going to be one. Cloud, any kind of cloud. SQL API. ML, AI. Okay, so any type of AI. AI, any type. Because there's like a lot. Python, R. Python, R. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? SQL, K. Did it. Fast-paced environment. No one ever says slow-paced environment. I just have a particular bugbear against that. Oh my gosh. Why are these job descriptions not great? Java, Python. I mean, it looks like mainly Python, but any other language would be fine. It does look like there are other language / other, which I will put. The problem is these are not really great job descriptions. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. That's why it's important to put it down. This job is 120 to 140K. Requires expertise in MS Excel. Look at that. It says it right there. This is why it's important to do it. Everybody rages on me and it's like, yeah, I don't need that. You absolutely need that. 120 to 140K. Let's see. Cloud. There's going to be some parts of cloud that I may miss. Tableau. Power BI. And that thing is bolded too. That means they absolutely want that. So, ETL, I do have ETL. I think we're close on this one. Accurate role focus on understanding and tracking data. Is there anything cross-functional is going to be one? And I thought we were going to get lucky and just do all software engineers. Software engineers are easy. I have to actually do the research for these. Okay, bad job description. You need to succeed. Computer science. Okay, good. Data hubs, data warehouses. Oh, here's this. I remember doing this before for my data lake thing that I had to do. Data warehouse. And then that's going to be like Linux, Git, API. What else am I looking for? Power BI. I think that's kind of good. I'll look at one more, but Excel, Cloud, CI/CD. Okay. Yeah, that looks to be about right. Excuse me. Okay, and we have 25 minutes. Okay. I need to pull it up. That is the old resume. This is 52, 53, 52. Okay, and that's it. Okay, hold on. I just got a... Oh gosh, that's another thing I need to do. Sorry, I have my email open on the other thing, and it's just... All right, let's do it. Wait, nope, I forgot. There we go. Now it actually shows the resume and not that off in the corner. For this resume, what we've got is a data engineer, which I don't think I've done in a while. So this list of keywords and qualifications is going to be a little incomplete. There was a lot of different stuff they needed, but these are going to be the basics, I'd say. So we're going to need ETL, SQL, cloud, any kind of cloud, API, any type of AI, Python, or R preferably, but other languages might be okay too. MS Excel, yes, I swear there was a job that had that in bold that paid 120 to 140K. So along with data hubs, data warehouses, Tableau, Power BI, CI/CD, cross-functional, Windows, Linux, that kind of thing, Git, and API, which I put twice. So that's about what we're looking for. There's also a couple of other languages that were more specific. So if you're doing AWS, you want sort of the AWS extra stuff, but I couldn't fit all that in there, and it's going to change because maybe if the company wants Azure, they're going to want the extra stuff for Azure. But cloud is good. So this person has applied to 150 plus resumes and not gotten an interview or gotten a interview. So let's look to see what's the issue with this, which they didn't put anything else as to why. So, okay, programming language, cool. YAML, I keep seeing YAML now. Apache, Spark, Databricks. This is not as needed, truthfully. Also, the education should be up at the top. I know that sounds weird and this should be in 2, but they really care about education for a lot of these, and that was one of the requirements for a ton, was like bachelor's or master's. So, data engineer co-op implemented an event-driven ETL pipeline using Python, SQL, and AWS. Okay, good. Located RDS using SQL. Okay. APIs solid. Database cross-function. That's not the cross-functional I'm actually looking for. I'm looking at cross-functional across teams, not data stuff. Developed Flask and SQL Alchemy. Okay. BIC, CI/CD, Git. AWS Glue, boosted data-driven metrics. So these are okay. Half of them I have, half of them I don't. I'm trying to see what we're really missing, which I think is primarily going to be the Tableau. Yeah, and sort of more on the actual data side. I think you've got most of the tech ones, but I'm not seeing like Excel or Tableau or Power BI. Let's see what else. I'm not seeing cross-functional. I saw that is cross-functional, but I'm looking more at cross-functional teams, so that like you could go to marketing and say, yo, this is what your data means. Linux, Windows, I don't see. Git, I think I did see. Yeah, I did see Git. CI/CD, I didn't see data hubs or data warehouses. ETA, AWS. I think you're fine on the AWS and the API. That's good. I'm also not seeing it here. So that's probably a lot of the problem as well. Plus, I don't know if this would make sense to people. I don't know what a co-op is. Is that an internship? Because this kind of looks like you did something and then got like laid off a couple of months later. If it's an internship, that's fine. This one makes more sense. But that may just be, I don't know if you're applying in the US or not. That's just kind of how it reads. So yeah, I'm missing, I think you've got a good half grasp of the actual stuff, but I don't see sort of how you've used the data with other people. Like, I didn't see that you talked cross-functionally. I didn't see what environment it was, and I didn't see Tableau or whatever, which is a pretty important one. I think maybe that's probably, because like, look, you see Excel over here up top, and I'm going to see if I can find it again. I don't see it in here. Do you see Tableau? Okay, is it there that I missed it? Table, 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 nowhere. So this is here's the problem. You have pretty much some of the correct keywords here, but there's too many of them here that it's confusing, and they're not going to find it in here or here. Although even when I did look, I was missing the more data part. So I really would like that. So that'll help, plus education at the top, and you really do need to explain what a co-op is, because I don't know. That maybe that's in the country you're applying to, that makes sense. At least not from my standards, which is okay, because if you're applying outside the US, I don't know as much about outside the US. But in the US, I don't know what the co-op is like that. So let's move on to the next resume. They want a lot for depending on your location. That's either living like royalty or a pauper. Yeah. Apache Spark says you work scalable community system tech shop is just opposed to being a code monkey. Okay. Script Kitty. Co-op is usually when the school gives credit. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is like, I assume that's an internship. I just don't. Okay, good. I just don't know. And you don't want, and if I have to have 10, 15 seconds to decide, then I don't know. Realistically, what I think this is this person got a master's, is they're probably going to need like an OPT or visa, which is going to make it a lot harder to get a job. Plus, they are missing some of the stuff, which I think is probably the bigger issue. But I can't confirm that. I'm just basing that on the fact that a lot of data stuff, sort of, that's how that happens. So, there are schools in the U.S. that have co-ops, for example, minus Northeastern. Okay, I mean, again, you that may be the case. What is the difference between a co-op and an internship? For real, I don't know. 53.3. Okay, all right, this next one docs themselves, so give me a second. I just want to make sure that their information is okay. So this is good, and then it's this. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, go down. And we're back. I hope that didn't show it, did it? No, it didn't. Okay, good. You can't see, like, all of what is on here. There we go. A co-op... Let's see. A co-op is structured often in longer-term work increases multiple work. Turns out we're an internship or shorter. Okay. So it's sort of like a more in-depth, long-term learning experience sponsored by the school. That makes sense. Again, that's just not something I'm as knowledgeable about. We have an ad in a minute. Oh, I'm gonna snooze that ad as long as I can. All right, what is this person? This person is a software engineer. Everyone's a software engineer. All right. This person said they're looking... Oh my gosh. Okay. Better think of it as a long-term internship. Okay, that makes sense. Again, I graduated with a bachelor's in psych, and it's not really any internships you get for that unless you're really... Because, like, for a psych degree, you can't really get anything for a psych degree. It's just a generalized degree. You have to get a master's or a PhD to really do stuff with that actual degree, which is when you do the internships. And I did not want to go back to school. I hated school. School did not agree with Lee. Lee did not like school. I liked community college, but I hated the 4-year one. So, all right, 16 minutes. Yeah, because like if I ever did go to school, it would be for an IO psych, because that was truthfully the single IO psych course that I took sort of changed my perspective entirely on a lot of things. And I think a lot of my recruiting is sort of based on IO psych with the very bare bones principles. You need a master's to be the actual one. So, but I love IO psych. That's my favorite. So, you love working and not good at school. Yeah, I was okay at school, but it was so stressful and I hated it. So this person is a software engineer. We've got 100,000 software engineers. I don't know what that song is. And that's all. Let's do it. This is a software engineer. What kind? Don't know. We'll find out. So this person said they are mostly looking for top tech companies like Google, Microsoft, Meta, or similar. That's going to be tough because they are each going to have... Like, look, I know the generals of how to get software engineers hired. I know what they're going to be looking for in a lot. But if you're looking specifically for, like, Google or Meta, you'd probably be best actually asking one of those recruiters directly, because I'm sure there's going to be some slight differences between Google, Meta, and Microsoft in what they're going to be looking for. In addition, those roles are going to be incredibly impacted, because right now you have a 100-to-1 ratio, which if you're only applying to those type of jobs makes sense, because those are, everybody wants to work there. If it's not, if you're applying to other jobs, then I don't know. So, in addition, you put your full phone number up on here, which isn't shown. Better not be shown. I need to double check that actually real quick. So, yeah. Okay, good. It's not shown. But please don't do that. Please stop sending me your phone numbers. I don't need it. When you submit it, you put in your email because that's how I track where you are in the system if you ever need to see where you are. But I don't need your phone number. So what we're going to be looking for is to figure out what kind of software engineer they are. They are a software engineer 3. All right, I don't like this. So this is not your fault. Nobody understands this, and I totally get it. But one company's software engineer 2 could be equal to another software engineer 4. You really do want to put like software engineer or alternatively senior software engineer, because senior can still be almost anything, but it's a lot clearer than number 3, the number 3, which again, you know, I don't expect people to know that. That's just a personal thing because companies are different. So let's look at this. Microsoft migrated DocuSign REST API. Okay, no. Microservices, that's good. Third-party view, blah, 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 blah. Integrated QuickBooks Online. Okay, weird. Using webhooks and REST API, blah, blah, blah. Integrated. Okay, so you have wasted all this time, and I haven't gotten anything I wanted. I don't know what kind of software engineer you are. I don't. I'm assuming maybe backend, I'm guessing, but you were right that the keyword is microservices. You were right that REST API is one, and Azure, which I found. But I don't know what kind of tech stack you are, which is kind of critical because, you know, I don't know what kind of tech stack Microsoft, Google, or whatever they do. But, like, I need to know. Are you Python? Are you full stack? Are you backend? And I can't find it. The fact that you work for Amazon is probably going to immediately open a lot of doors for you. Let's see. No, I don't see anything. AWS is good. Yeah, here's the thing. In this entire darn thing, I found AWS, I found API, microservices, and Azure. So that basically means cloud, REST API, and Azure, and the other thing I said, my brain. I don't know what kind of coding you do. I don't know who you are. I couldn't move forward with this resume. I don't know what they do at Google. I don't. But at any other place, I couldn't move forward with this because you don't say what you are. You don't say what you do. I mean, please look at some of the other videos to show it. But like, I can't move forward with this because I don't know what stack you're in. Tech stack is one of the most important things in a resume for software engineer specifically. It's a little bit different if you get some of the others, but specifically for a software engineer, they want tech stack. Sorry, phone number, phone, rang. But yeah, that's all I can do. I can't move forward with this. You're gonna have to redo a lot of this. Also, I don't know what the hell this thing is right here. Why you do this? This is not needed. Don't do that. So let's move on to the next resume. Oh, thank you very much, Charlie. I appreciate it. Thank you. What is that? Phone? Oh, I know what this is. Okay, well, it's gone voicemail. Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. Just saw the VoD where you reviewed my system. Thank you so much. I made changes. That's just perfect. But thank you very much for doing that. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to snooze this ad. I don't know what meta mealed mark vantage point are. Yeah, I don't either. Azure Cognitive Services is the only thing that stands out. Could you create an example resume for a role you're familiar with, asking you to write the perfect bullet point structures or resumes? Fuller, that's a good idea. I probably should do that. It's my biggest issue is it's going to depend on the industry. So I may start like saving some of the good ones and using those as examples. But yeah, if a recruiter has an urgent need for a meta field analyst, he's going to be the top of the list. Yeah, it is niche. It is very niche. I mean, like, I don't know what they want at that. Okay. Do you see the treat? Yeah, now you see it. Stay. Paw. Good boy. Good paw. Touch. Good touch. All right, stay. Go get it. Good boy. Yeah, I probably should. I mean, I think some of the videos I had where it showed some phenomenal bullet points are good, which maybe I could find real quick for you and just link, which is shameless self-promotion. But like the video I posted 6 days ago, like the AI engineer astonishes recruiter, they had a good one. Let's see, where was it? This was a phenomenal software engineer role, one of them. So like this one, if you wanted to, oh, I think that this, I added a dash at that by mistake. Okay, I have 8 minutes. Okay, cool. So those are good. I should start doing that. In fact, I need to make a note. I just been busy because again, I have to do this in the off time, but maybe for next week I can start doing like better sample resumes for people. Because it's also again going to be determined by on industry. Because no, we're snoozing this ad. I do not want this ad. No, boo ad. Because like, you know, again, IT, incredibly keyword based. That's very keyword based. If it's not IT though, you may need other stuff. So it's tough to create a general, which is honestly, I feel like is my biggest problem with this in general, is just quite frankly, there's almost not a lot of common ground between a lot of them. The basic formatting does work, but you know, there's other stuff that can matter, because if you're a manager versus IC, your resume is going to be different, and then it also determines how much are you leading from the front. So, but that video that I linked, the second one, is a good example of a solid bullet points of how to do. So, okay, we have okay, cool. That's not needed. So many things going on at once. All right, this alarm is going to beep in 7 minutes, so I'm going to do this resume. Cool. Yeah, no worries. But like I have a barista resume on my website, which is below that of how to use, which I think is good. I'm also thinking of just using my own resume to show the other format, because my resume is sort of in the other format. How do I know when I'm in queue for the resume review? You can message me directly your email and I can find it. That is specifically the reason I asked for the email, is so I can see where it is in queue. Right now I only have one more because this is going to be a very short stream. I have a recruiting thing I need to get to in about 10 minutes maybe. But right now I just finished one that I did on the 8th. So it usually takes about 3 weeks. But mostly from that, and then oh gosh, can I even do this in time? This is a QA. I don't know if I can find this and do it in the time I have. I might have to do that one tomorrow. All right, I think actually that might be the end of the resume review. So now is the time to ask me questions, because I have about 5 minutes to kill, and I don't quite know. I could just end it. I'll end it before the next ad. I don't want anybody to get an ad. But yeah, so full moon. Did you see my template resume on because that could help, but it's primarily just knowing what keywords there are and doing it in simple language. Okay, so on my website there is the other side. So headless, let me get that for you. Headless headhunter. I don't know why I picked a name I have problem spelling. That was a mean trick. If I had to redo this, I would probably rename it Recruiter Reviews, because I can spell that. Headless Headhunter is an in-joke to other recruiters. But yeah, go there. And then the second one is a barista resume, and that is how I like how it would be written as a barista. Which, again, obviously that's probably not what people are coming in here for, but it does showcase how to do that, which I think is important. And sort of shows how to structure those bullet points. Because everybody understands what a barista does, I hope, which is just a coffee. They sell coffee. I was one once, way back in the day. I sold shoes and I was a coffee barista for a while. I actually really liked being a barista. So This is how you would structure the very top. Phone number, email, LinkedIn if you have it, or portfolio. I want to see what the job is asking and how you'd write bullet points. That's what I have. Yeah, that's fine. So hopefully this is it. But how, well, that's also the problem is, like, I know good software engineer bullet points, but I can't tell you technically how they'd be correct because I can't judge that. But give me a job title. We have enough time for that. Give me a job title that you want to see how to write a bullet point for. But it usually formats in this way. So like operator or point of sale cash register, project manager. Okay, cool. There's 1,000 things for that. Are you talking about more on the actual management side or the project management side? Because there could be differences between them. Project managers are kind of a nightmare because it's like they could be one of like 18 different things. So if this was a project manager, they are looking for here. Verbal pre-provisioning Asana, all right, Google Docs, Google Sheets. So it would be the first sentence for this one, as an example, would be, let's see, as a management side project coordination. Okay, so that would make sense. So in that case, we would probably do more project coordinator. I have 5 minutes left for an ad. I'm going to end it for the ad. So we would do project manager. Let's go over here. Requirements, client facing. So at X or whatever would be I oversaw X projects from inception to completion and made sure they were delivered on time and under budget by X, Y, Z. That would be the first one. Then for this, it says managing UX research and design teams, which is a bit of a rarity. Most of these don't ask for specifically that, but they ask for client facing. So I would say interacted, like, so kept clients and stakeholders engaged by X, Y, Z. You know, like that would be a fine one. Or managed 3 UX/design teams where we led project X from Z to Y. I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense, Full Moon? It's tough because I'm not actually, you know, I don't know the project manager stuff. So cool. All right, now we're going to rate a channel because, again, this is a very short stream because I have a meeting in 10 minutes that I need to get ready for. So I will be back to my normal schedule next week. So let's do this. Let's rate. It's very helpful. I will see you all. Let's do Adam Learns. I think he's neat. He's making a Vigima game. I like Vigima games. And let's raid. Let's raid this person. It very much helps me if you raid. Say hi. Thank you everybody for joining me. I will have again normal schedule, I hope, next week. This week is chaos. So yeah, let's start the raid, and this way y'all don't get another commercial. But thank you very much. I appreciate it, and you know, I'm glad you all could join me. So away we go for this short stream. Thank you all.